used to it. But it took a long time. Some of his songs are way too fast for me. So, but otherwise than that, I didn't mind playing with him. And he paid me really good.
Nice. Who else did you play with? What?
Camp Cirque, Yanway. It was drummer for Pascal's band.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. What
And,
what other acts did you play with?
Violet Archer was the first one.
Uh huh.
After that, I was with a bunch of buddies, and we used to. I think I can't remember what we called ourselves, but we thought of gay bikers on acid or excrement. It was our bass player. He was from the darker side of town, I think, and he was a good guy. His name was Derek, and Steve Bauer, and we used to, and Glenn Friedrich. This guy was 16, and he was so smart. He knew all the modes and all the, at 16, he understood stuff on paper, and then he grew up to be a physicist or something.
Oh, okay.
Or he went to Berlin to work on superconductors with scientists
Uh-huh.
at 17 or 18.
Okay.
He did a paper and his teachers were so impressed. They're like, go to Berlin. I don't know what he does now, but I think his wife was a physicist too.
Who were kind of top acts that you played with?
Uh,
For the ones I can remember, Tilo is I don't know.
oh, Tilo Paez.
Right.
No, I played, jamming with him.
Right.
Uh, but I'm thinking like big time.
Yeah.
I don't think I really. I always went grassroots, eh?
Uh-huh. But okay. Uh-huh.
I never really. I didn't. Like when I busked for a living, I was so happy. I really was. And because I was free, I could do whatever I wanted. Made enough money to eat that day, and
Did you have dreams of jamming with musicians alive or dead?
oh yeah.
Who did you jam with in your dream?
Well, I would. My two favorite are Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Interesting. I jammed with both of them in my dreams too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of Stevie Ray Vaughan, but
He was such a sensitive guy. Like when he played one of his biggest concerts, it was at the Switzerland I don't know what country it was, but maybe it was in England,
okay.
and it was like kind of a folky crowd.
Right. I think it's Switzerland. Yeah.
Is it Switzerland?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so. Uh-huh.
And he cried at the end of it because he went out there and gave it everything he got, and they booed him off stage. And because he was really loud, he was a loud player. And but in the crowd was Jackson Browne and also David Bowie.
Right.
And Jackson Browne said you could come record at my studio, so they did. And then that first album they just went right off the floor. That was them raw as they, and then they did a little adjusting with the reverb and stuff. And then David Bowie ended up hiring Stevie Ray Vaughan to play in his band. So
Right.
it was like stepping stones, right? And from a catastrophe to but Stevie didn't like playing it. Like I don't know if it was David Bowie or the guitar player from David Bowie, but he kind of belittled him because Stevie Ray Vaughan didn't have the education of music, but he had more heart and soul than any of those dudes, right? And
Can you control your dreams? Can you?
I wish I could.
I see. So like lucid
I don't
dreaming.
dream very much anymore because I'm so much in pain and drugged up and stuff. So, but a lot of times it's weird. I get these flashes of faces. It's like not even my memory. It's like just like a picture or a flash.
Huh.
It's like I'm another person.
So, but still with some superficial questions, any can you think of any unusual places where you fell asleep? Did you ever fall asleep? Forest.
Slept in, I think was cat piss or dog piss. I wasn't drunk or anything. I was just, excuse me, while I kissed this guy. And another place was a hostel. I had drunk some. It was a bizarre night. Me and this Frenchman, we got so drunk, and then we met these two guys, Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone. These guys were dressed up like Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone, and they were just pissed up. And they gave us a pop bottle of sake, and we drank that. And fuck, I got back to the hostel. I think I puked in the toilet and then passed out on the floor. So, and I wake up in the morning where they were kicking me, going, "Get out, get out." I was just
Where was this?
in Victoria, the Victoria Hostel.
What brought you to Victoria? What?
I had played in the first original band I ever played in was called Mustard Punt.
Punt?
You punt, yeah,
Okay.
like a football.
Right.
There's a story behind that, but I'm not going to tell you it because it's, I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you. So, me and the bass player were at a cabin, and everyone's going in the cabin to crash after partying. He took a bunch of acid. I was just drunk, and we're trying to get in the cabin, and they wouldn't let us in. And there was this jumbo jar of mustard sitting on the lawn, and he gives it a kick, and the lid was loose, and this newly planted lawn, he mustard punted it up across the lawn, and I goes, "That was a great mustard punt." And then they were like, "Yeah, that's the name of our band." So did it stop?
Let's see here.
Hello.
This one did, but this one is still going.
When did it
This
stop?
one, I'm not sure when, but not too long ago. This one's going.
Okay, so let's take a break.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna turn the air conditioner on.
Yes.